Good morning, Mavericks. We're here on the big day. The Heights of Excellence event is later this afternoon. However, that doesn't mean we take the morning off from honoring some more outstanding colleagues and their part in the week to celebrate excellence. Now, we've recognized that Mavericks never stop learning and that Mavericks never stop achieving. It's also true that Mavericks never stop serving. Let's see about what our colleagues have done to help others. Every year, as you know, LSC employees are asked to contribute to the foundation in support of our students. Our overall LSC-Montgomery participation rate over the last year was 49%, well above the system average, but for us, a normal rate for our campus. You are all extremely generous. Thanks to each and every person who volunteered and those who gave to this year's campaign. Your contributions were part of an overall collection of $203,526 that was raised system-wide. The foundation is thankful, the college is thankful, but most of all, the students are thankful for what you are doing to help their programs, to provide emergency needs, and to offer assistance in their education. What a great team you see here that led that effort. The LSC-Montgomery Food Pantry has served anyone in need for several years, but in this time of pandemic, when help was even more necessary, the Food Pantry team didn't stop. They found a way to connect families with the food that they need, even with all the COVID restrictions. I was especially appreciative of how carefully they integrated into the campus check-in. This year, the Food Pantry added 113 registered clients and assembled 200 food bags. Their work impacted 138 households, totaling 529 individuals. And that's not even counting the 200 households expected at the upcoming mobile food pantry drive-thru event. Many thanks to everybody on this team. Your service to our community is appreciated. The Wise and Well team, led by Jackie Cooper and Terry Albores, also invited the campus to participate in the Charity Miles app. These folks you see here have been individually walking, running, and cycling to cover miles that raise funds for many different organizations, such as the March of Dimes, Habitat for Humanity, Susan G. Komen, Autism Speaks, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, American Diabetes Association, and the Wounded Warrior Project. To date, the team has covered 20,837 miles. Now, I'm currently in 12th place with 571 miles. I just can't seem to ever catch Jim Crawford. LSC-Montgomery has been extremely active in pursuing grant funds to supplement and expand our already impressive acts of service. Let's take a look at the grant awards our employees have received. We'll start with our LSC mini grants. We had 3 winners, all seeking opportunities to help others. First, we had Ryan Denson and Ray Ford of the Facilities Department, who were awarded a grant to create a covering over the food preparation area in Maverick Square. Of course, that provides a much-needed shade and shelter area for campus activities that happen over there. Tristan Davis and Catherine Lee in Student Services received funds to purchase webcams and headphones to outfit our newly created Virtual Student Support Center, which allows current and prospective students visiting the department to connect with advisors and counselors in virtual meetings. Finally, Nursing Department Professor Patricia Schwartz was awarded a grant for her research project on the use of virtual reality to enhance learning for student nurses. Thank you to all of these winners for taking the time to apply for the grants and to put them in place. Over the last 3 calendar years, LSC-Montgomery has been extremely successful in applying for external grants. In this graphic, you can see some of the larger awarded grants. These include scholarships for workforce students, summer programs for at-risk students, a program to encourage voting among students, and 2 large federal Department of Education grants. Overall, that amounts to $4,174,264. Obviously, this will have a positive influence on our campus. So let's look at the 2 biggest grants we've received over the last year. The Department of Education offers Title V grants to successful proposals at Hispanic serving institutions. The LSC-Montgomery team you see here developed the idea of a Maverick outpost in downtown Conroe. Many of those students avoid college because of the lack of accessibility to in-person resources because of their distance from our campuses, even Conroe Center, and a lack of transportation to get them to one of those locations. The outpost would be a place for students to receive face-to-face advising, tutoring, and coaching. They would also have access to computers and internet in a relaxed atmosphere at an easily accessible location. This team was told they would never be awarded this grant, but they were truly mavericks that didn't let discouraging advice keep them from winning $2.8 million for our students. With the award beginning this academic year, Dr. Darice Reed Hart is taking leadership as Grant Project Director. We're also glad to have added Brenda Fernandez to the Montgomery team as Project Manager. This is an exciting grant with capable leaders in charge. Keep an eye on what they accomplish in Conroe. The federal TRIO programs are outreach and student services programs designed to identify and provide services for students from disadvantaged backgrounds. TRIO helps first-generation college students, low-income students, and students with disabilities progress through the academic pipeline from middle school to post-baccalaureate programs. The names of the proposal development team are listed here. Congratulations to them all, even if they're not here in the system anymore. The LSC-Montgomery proposal calls for a new cohort of students to be identified each year. Efforts will be made to support each student in the cohort in an effort to make them successful in their courses, to move them toward degree completion, and to promote transfer to a university. Leading the effort will be Cami Keitel, Interim Vice President of Student Services, September Alex, Manager of the SSS program, and Derek Tate, Advisor 2. Congratulations to these folks for joining the SSS team, and thank you for your efforts that will benefit some important students. So there we have it. We've heard many ways in which the LSC-Montgomery employee team has excelled over the last year, but that's not the end. Join us at the Heights of Excellence WebEx event today at 2 p.m. Let's find out who the remaining award winners will be.